it's going to be 52 metres that way, and we're up on the peat, and the peat's about, we've done a little bit of a sample here, looking down there, and that's the peat in the bucket, and about 1.5 metres down is this stuff, which is pumice from Taupo's eruption 4,000 years ago, and that's really good material, but the peat is probably the scungiest peat that you could actually have to make ponds out of, but never mind, we're going to do it. But we're quite happy. We think we can build on here. There's enough material, it's easy enough to work on, and this is actually quite a bit higher than the river. The river's over there, about another 20 odd metres past the end of that, where all these trees are in front here, and it should make quite a good pond if we can get the size up. No swearing, boys. You're on camera. So,
I've been sniffing. I can do anything I like.
Yeah. So this guy's on drugs because he's been sniffing the spray can that we've been marking the route down for the digger driver.
I can sniff it too.
And
I got orange spots, yellow spots, and all sorts of spots. What's that spot on your bench, you?
You got a pretty good whack on the eye there. There's Neil, the Michelangelo of the digger world.
And if bullshit was past the hill, I'd make a road from here to China.
That stuff's amazing, eh?
Yeah.
It's crushy. It crushes, but it doesn't. It's not like mud.
No, it's not like clay though. You see, clay would stick into your fingers.
Yeah.
That's pumice. The technical name is pumice flour.
Yeah. Oh yeah?
Yeah, when it dries out it just goes like flour.
Yeah, that's amazing stuff.
Yeah, that's come all the way from Taupo.
Yeah, that's 4,000 years ago, that's when it erupted the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah. What? Start digging? Yeah. Today is Anzac Day, 25th of April 2012. We're down doing pond 1, and Neil will put me up in the bucket shortly. I can't get up on the stuff, I don't think. It's way too soft. Yeah. It's full of kayak tear stumps, which does make digging difficult. But, I think that's the my stand there, and basically this is going to get thrown up one more time. We're on one pile of dirt here, and effectively the bank is going to go back over here. So we got, you can see the cars through the trees there. There's another set of trees, and then there's the river, and pond 2 is way over there somewhere. Material's not that bad. There's the other ponds 3 and 5 were very peaty. This has got a lot of peat, but it's also got quite a lot of silt in it, and yeah, it's not too bad. Once we throw back the material back onto the road here, which is the other side of this lump which is throwing into at the moment, and this is the Maimai. This is will be a long shot. Techniques of getting the material back far enough to avoid the double handling if you push it back like he's doing. I'll see if I can walk up on this pile of dirt here. And I managed to walk up on this tree. And you can see down here, that's pumice. That's the pumice from Taupo's eruption in 186 AD. So you can see the peat layer here is actually quite thin, and that all these Kayakatea stumps, they would have been growing on the pumice. So what's happened here is that we've had the eruption in 186 AD, a big pile of pumice, Kayakatea swamp, or trees growing up, and then as a result of subsequent levee building with the river and various downwashes, the swamp is built up, and effectively it is rotted out the Kayakatea trees at ground level. So digging ponds is the slowest way of doing it. If you ever want to build a swamp, the best way is to bund wall a big area of flat land and pour the water on the top. Thing when building these types of ponds is to avoid the double handling, or minimise it as much as possible. And it's just inevitable really that you have to do double handling, but the more you can actually do a big ring and wait for the material to shrink and then come back and do the rest of it, the better. To expect to be able to do it in one go, it just doesn't happen. Though this stuff is not bad. You can see just down here there's quite a steep line here, and in the sloppy peat sections that we did on pond 3 and pond 5, that just didn't really happen. All the material just sort of oozed back like blancmange back into the pond, and here this stuff's got just that little bit more fibrous-y material in it that's allowed it to stay up. Basically we're going to pile it up as much as we can and then come back and tidy it up next year. That was bloody hopeless and wasn't even recording.
Oh.
We're going to start again.
Why didn't you push the button?
I mustn't have. Bloody thing stopped. So we're short on willows to stand on, so he's built a pad out here because he didn't have any willows here, and then he's built a pad over there, and basically he's dug in the centre and thrown all the crap out the back, and then on tomorrow he's going to go around and throw that back that way. And over here the pond was going to go through those trees over there, but it's just too wet to get there. And you can see the spindly tea tree here. That's sort of an indicator that it is wet, and it is very wet. Because there's more tea tree than that bloody fern, eh?
Yeah.
So it's a very wet zone here, and essentially we're going to throw the material back, and then be next year for the last throw of the dice to actually go back and sort that bit out over there.
Yeah. Unless you want to leave that contoured bit in it.
Oh yeah, well we'll be creative. Whatever we do is going to be creative. Yeah, a little tit or something around that we put in it. But it's looking good.
Yeah.
So.
It was quite wet when I came in here.
Yeah, well.
But the more you do, you see that once you start digging in here, the water can't get in here fast enough to sort of flood you out. So it actually gets drier and drier as the days go by.
You just don't need to stop.
No, it does seep in a bit at night. See, what I'm doing now is I'm leaving up a little wee low stop bank there to keep the water away from me when I'm digging. When it does finally flood and fill up, I won't be broken through.
Yeah.
When it finally does flood, it'll cover all those stumps. It'll come up about another 900 that water on that.
That's good depth then.
Yeah, well see there's the old ground level there, you're on the other side.
Yeah, well you can see there's two layers. There's that spongy layer of peat that's got all the water, and then you got a layer of silt on top.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the water was at ground level here, so when you came in, and
that's the natural water.
Yeah, and Neil reckons there's a little spring here, just here. It's pouring in water. This is biblical proportion stuff over here. I think it's going to be flooded quicker than you think.
But in the morning when I come here, I'll just leave another little wee stop bank up here.
Oh yeah.
The water hasn't actually increased that much since I've been here. Because while the peat's on here, when you first start digging, you dig out the first bucketful, there's not much moisture in the ground. It's that dense and tight. You can see it in the banks. And you just keep digging, and as long as you keep the water out from the outside swamp, it stays quite dry. Then the flood comes along and it'll reinstate it back to what it was.
That's good. So yeah, another couple of days, week or so. Well, okay, pond 1 on the 28th of April, and it's huge. You can see how Neil's smoothed off the banks over here. That's why he's known as the Michelangelo of the digger world, because there's just no one else who can dig like we can. It's just the finishing touches that make all the difference. Because it's all smoothed off now, makes it so much easier to tidy up when you come back next year. It's huge. You were saying the other day that the water level is going to be about 900 on top of what you see there. So that's 3 foot. Well, that's pretty good. And I'm going to see if I can get my lard ass round to talk to him. You're doing really well, Neil.
I've had to leave a few islands out from the edges to try and lose a bit of this stuff. I'm actually getting too much.
Yeah. Oh, when we come back next year it'll be nice and small, and we'll just put a...
yeah, well it'll sink. Well, you know, that's just raw peat there.
Yeah, it's red peat. That's the real crap. That's this stuff over. This is raw red peat that comes out of this shit over here. So yeah, that's got nothing to it.
It'll be nice and wide if they want to put a mai or something up there instead of putting it over there.
Ah, they got one choice over there. That's it.
Oh, that's it.
Yep. Yeah, I went for a walk around Pond 5. I could get round there.
You couldn't get round there?
I could, yeah. I walked round it. It was good. So.
Well, I've got told to put up a bit of fresh stuff up there, you and so on.
Yeah, man.
Did you get through that?
Yeah, I managed to walk around the edge.
Oh, yeah. What, is it full of water?
Yeah. Yep. Chock-a-block.
Yeah, I think he let the water in there just so he finished. But and then blocked it up with the road coming out, eh?
Yeah, and no, it's looking good.
I think Pond 5's out to its full extent, it's out to its...
Yeah, there's a little bit of tidying up to do, but it's not bad. Yeah.
Pond 3 was the wet one that we couldn't quite get out to your marks.
Yeah, but I couldn't get out there to have a look, so...
Right. Have you had a look in Pond 3?
Nah, I couldn't get out.
No, couldn't get out.
Yeah, so... Yeah.
This one here's a bit drier.
Yeah, well, so it's got a bit more body to it, so it's not oozing back down into the hole.
It's not oozing back. I'm not digging as much water either, and I'm leaving a little windrow of dirt.
Yeah.
And the bottom, so I'm just digging dry stuff.
Yeah.
You can call that dry, but that's just the...
This sloppy stuff here is dry. Yeah, right.
It's dry earth.
So, yeah, no, she's looking pretty good.
Yeah.
So, and we'll come back. We'll sort of tidy up that thing so we get. Well, we'll also know, how big an area of water we really got when we come back next time.
Yeah.
And that peninsula here, we might push it. Although the trees are pretty close over there.
I haven't finished around that side yet. I'm just doing this half.
Yeah, and then
this was the wetter side.
Yep.
So I'm going to go round to there.
Yep.
And then raining.
And then prune that back a bit.
Yeah, I've got willows all under that, and the bigger willows you see
Aye.
of the drier ground.
Yeah.
And I can get right back round to the other half on the other side of that
Aye.
leg that goes to the Maimai side.
Yeah.
And then I'll start digging and throwing back and coming out, and then I'll sort of work my way out that way.
Aye. So you
Closing the noose.
yeah, so you don't get paint yourself into a corner.
Yeah.
Or in your case, dig yourself into a corner.
Yeah. So hopefully the weather can stay out.
Yeah, well, it's going to be a fine duck shooting.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, opening weekend of the duck shooting is going to be bright sunshine.
Oh, yeah. So is that good for you where you are or not?
Not really.
You want water?
I like thunderstorms.
Oh, yeah.
But it is what it is.
Oh yeah, that's right. You could always come up here for a shot.
Yeah, well I might. So I hear somebody banging down the river here, building a Maimai. They only live. Yeah, with a banging pipes and by the sounds of things.
Oh, yeah. We've heard sort of shotguns going off here down this vicinity. 3 or 4 weeks ago, but it might be someone clay bird shooting.
Yeah, I would think so. We were clay bird shooting out at Rob's place the other day.
Oh, yeah.
On Anzac Day. Yeah. And put up a heap of parries. Yeah, heaps of them.
Whereabouts?
Down by Gordon's farm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so there's a whole lot of cut maize there, and they've been going into that.
Oh yeah.
And, oh god, there were several hundred of the bloody things going in there. Yeah.
You don't see them in that numbers usually, though, you know?
No,
One or two pairs.
Yeah. So yeah, no, you spread all the material because we were standing about here the other day.
Right, yeah, on a windrow, a big mound of stuff.
Mound of stuff, and then you've spread it out. Had a bit of fun spreading it out.
Well, the thing was, whether I shifted the windrow and stuck it there and then shifted it back.
Yeah.
But I couldn't sort of get out on a lot of it because there's not enough sticks on there.
Yeah.
But I managed to scrape it off. But I'm digging out these logs as I come back. You see that I'm sitting on, because there was quite good logs through here.
Yeah.
And I'll keep chucking them back and sitting on them until I get round there, and then I'll be able to use these to get back out on there. It's all really well walking out on there, but it's quite a different story to dig out there, you know.
Yeah.
But there's sticks and stuff out there, but there's not the quantity of it.
Yeah. And Paul not working today?
No.
Oh.
He's had enough stress, he's stressed out.
Yeah. He's got the easy bit.
Yeah.
Not like he's going to sink.
Well, that's what I said to Paul the other day. I said I was around this pond up that side on some good firm trees and logs and stuff, and I was getting quite boring because I wasn't under any stress of getting stuck or anything, and I was dying to get back around to this side, the wet side, so I could sort of prove myself that I could do it, you know. And get the adrenaline pumping. It was getting boring around there where it was nice and dry and sort of on logs and sort of sitting there and just digging. That's what I said to him, but he's got a boring job around there, there's nothing going on.
So, has he cut through one of those fingers on Pond 4?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Well, we can when we come back to Pond 4, we can come back down one of the other things that come this way.
Yeah.
And then we'll just do a little land bridge onto that island, and then we'll make an island out of it.
That's right. Yeah. Had we discussed that on the morning I rang you, I would have got him to walk out on that
thing and peel it back. Yeah.
Some firm ground. Yeah, I could have got him to sit on there and peel it back and chuck it across there, and then come back and use it.
But never mind.
Yeah.
It's only a short gap anyway, so we'll just peel it back, and then we'll just make a couple of islands out of that lot and just peel the tits back a bit. Yeah. And
when you look at a lot of those things now, they look a bit close to the Momo, don't they?
Yeah.
But in saying that,
Well,
if you've got a duck shooter in there shooting ducks, and if they are close to the Momo, who cares?
yeah. Well, the thing is that we got to put the dirt somewhere, and that's all
right.
solid.
And
Yeah.
It's like this here. You think, oh, there's a nice big area for ducks. It's ideal for ducks, but ducks have got their own mind.
Yeah.
They
They-
won't like it this way.
They just want the bit of, plenty of edge.
You want to hide.
Mm.
But when I go out of here, I'll put this, I'll dig on that side and throw up a windrow of stuff around there. One, I'll back to my ute
Yep.
and go back up there and top that bit up.
Mhm.
And then I'll go up and throw bits of soil on that rough road,
Mm.
what we call the back road of this pond too,
Yep.
around, and then top that other road up from pond 2
To full.
to pond 4.
Yeah.
Probably dig the pan off you and maybe chuck it on top, or maybe chuck it over the other side and dig the other bit up, depending on what we think.
What you find, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just that when you go down through here, I want a couple of blockages when you're digging around that way.
Around here,
Yeah.
I've got a couple of blockages.
Yeah, like all on that side,
Back up.
block that drain up going that way.
Yeah.
And a couple of places, because the water is coming from over here, right, and going down towards the river. It's the same in pond 5.
Yep.
So this water level here, I suspect, will be higher than what we've got over there.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
And what we've dug on the far side there is acting like a drain.
Yep.
So just sort of make sure that you've got some blockages in it.
Yep.
Just leave, a metre and a half wide section or something.
Yeah, well, I dug those blockages out, you'll see them as you drive back up.
Yeah.
I've dug them out to drain this while we're doing it.
Oh yeah.
And it's running back up there. And
Yeah,
an old watercourse.
Yep.
The river.
Yep. But on the way back, but he block them off
Block 'em
again.
up, yeah.
Yep. Mm.
How much blocking up am I going to do if time allows back that way?
You only need little sections here, because
Yeah, but Dave was saying, what about the road going out to the container? All the ones on your right hand side as you're driving back towards the container.
I think we'll worry about that once we put the.
Well, I've left them sort of out open at the moment. You're thinking that it's nice and dry if we dig that road and roll it.
Yeah.
It's going to be nice and dry.
Yeah. We'll worry as long as you leave you can have connect the drains up, but just leave a section that if we want to block it later, we can come along and block it without it being a major effort.
Major issue. Yeah.
Mm. So that way, then we can go along, because we're waiting for a flood to be able to come along and get all the levels sorted.
Yeah.
Mm. I mean, we're only talking, a foot difference, but you still got to know.
Yeah, got to know,
And the only way to really do it is wait for a flood and then come down and have a look. It is pretty much dead flat along there.
It is, yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
There's not much in it.
Yeah. So, but yeah, just that this bit's on a slope, and out on this side here, and so especially when you're going that way towards the river, just a block on this corner and a block there. So
I'll only be digging on this side there. When I go around there, so
Yeah.
we won't have a drain on that outside edge.
Yeah.
We don't want it to sort of look as though it's been drained.
Yeah. Well, it's docklands over that side.
Yeah.
The dock guy did want a pond over there, but but as you go round, just make sure that we've got fingers of blockages round through there.
But I'll just block up those old original ones,
Yeah, that's the ones that are about over there somewhere. But just on this little piece here, just as you're going that way, like on the other side of this bank, just make sure that you've got a few little blockages in the drain that you've got around that side. Yeah.
It seems to be about the same level around.
Well, pretty much all the way, yeah.
About around where that other block is.
Yeah.
I don't know whether I can create any more blocks in there because I've dug such a big hole there now.
But just going down to this piece in the corner here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because when you're going that way.
A narrow drain there, yeah.
Yeah,
I was going to dig it quite wide there and shovel all that stuff back, but I can leave a tit in there.
Yeah, just leave a tit. It only has to be a metre and a half wide or something like that. Yeah, just so that we can come back later and say, well, no, I want it out, or yes,
or whatever.
Yeah.
What about pond 7? Are we going to sort of finish that this time round?
Pond 7.
It's still got to have its walkway.
It's got to have its walkway, and it's basically going to be pulled. The edges got to be pulled out in the sort of like the middle. It's quite a long pond.
Yeah.
And so in the middle part you got to pull it this way, and on the other side you got to pull it that way.
Yep.
and where the peninsula is, you got to pull the peninsula back.
Oh yeah.
So if you pull the peninsula back, 15 metres or so, use that, because at the far end of the peninsula hasn't got a lot of material on it. That's all, the start, where you come into it.
Yeah.
So you can actually push some of that material back that way. So effectively we're pulling the tongue back and we're pushing out the sides that way, and that will create a huge pond by the time we've done that. Yeah.
It was quite wet that one.
Yeah, you were struggling. So, but if we do that, then effectively you make a humongous great pond. Just leave.
And the road coming out of there, you're not going to dig on the water side of the thing.
Dig on the Tika.
This side, shall we say, say pond 7's there. I was going to dig on this side, on the south side of it.
South side, that side over there, like that way.
South
The container side.
that way.
Yeah. Whatever, it doesn't make a lot of difference.
No. No, but by the time I hit that road, I want enough fresh ground to dig in to create the road going out.
Oh yeah.
From where I put that culvert across
Okay.
on the main road opposite Watts' boundary there.
Oh yeah. And so the when you're coming out, put a definite kink in the road.
Yeah.
Because you push down all the trees.
Yeah.
But when you come in, we want a definite sort of kink like that, or you put a little tip.
Well, where I think the road should go to, Ewan, is probably further up as you drive out across the culvert. It runs into Watts' drain.
Yeah.
I think that road, pond 7, should come out up there somewhere. Because it's more or less going straight from where it is at the moment, isn't it? Straight to that pond.
Yeah. But I think you can put a bend in it. Just make
Put a big bend in what's there.
What's there, yeah.
Right.
So sort of, be like a drunk sailor. You just sort of go out like that and then come back that way.
Yeah.
And then just put a tip there so that we can put some trees up.
Yeah.
And then once we put the trees up, no one's going to see. It'll give privacy to the pond.
Oh, yeah. No worries.
Yeah. All right.
Yep.
So.
Because the one I think called it.
Well, Neil, this is not a pond. This is a lake.
Yeah.
This is the 8th of December 2012. This is pond 1, and I believe the water in the pond is actually still higher than the bit over here.
Yeah, it is, Ewan, yeah. It's actually quite soft right when I'm sitting here.
Because it certainly looks like it, which means that the water at the moment is not running around the outside of it.
No.
It's what it did on pond 3, where the water level's the same height as the ground level over there.
Yeah.
So this is magnificent.
Yeah.
Well, whoever gets this can't complain. Oh, they will. Won't be able to get them if they're on the far end. Pond 1. It's blowing a bit of hell down, so I'm trying to shield the bank's actually was made of peat, and it's too soft at the moment to get the machine on to smooth it off. So this one's enormous. I've never been in a block that had so many sticks. They're just everywhere. And we'll have to probably wait until next year before we can actually smooth this one off. Because the ground is pretty soft. And it supports my bulk, but it won't support 14 tonnes worth of machinery. It's going to be a nice pond though. This is the predominant wind directions coming this way. And pond 2's through the trees over there. nice and protected, and we're right out on the edge of the willow, and here's the tea tree here, which is there's more willow actually behind it. It's like a patch of tea tree, and then it gets out into the swamp proper, which is there's still quite a distance, but uh, 5th of January 2013, at the back of Pond 1, and the other day when we had a bit of a flood, it was the water level was at ground level over here. Well, now we've got it up to here, and basically the highest point is just here, so in essence I'd say that we're full. And basically if we had too much water, the water would just run through the swamp and basically out to the river that way. But we're very close to the track down by Pond 3, so I think we'll put a little ground sluice in there. I'd rather have pipes, but environment Waikato is such a pain in the ass when it comes to anything remotely to do with something intelligent, and we can put the ground sluice in without having to incur any resource consent, but if we put a pipe in, then we've got to go through the resource consent nonsense, and we've got to deal with environment Waikato, and it's just a pain in the ass. So I think that's what we'll end up doing, and that would just take any surplus. Basically it'd be the same height as this here, so effectively this is a ground sluice to the river, and we've got another one further up. We've got ground sluices in the riverbank, so basically we have to wait for this ground to harden a lot more before we can put the digger back on top. And yeah, that's good. I don't think it's coming out on the tape, but I can hear a bitten in the background, so that's a lot more than was here when I was chasing the digger in 2008.